Compare these two responses. Version A, the writer uses words that create a sad feeling. Version B, the poet employs elegy and dirge-like diction to evoke a pervasive sense of lamentation. Student 1. Version B sounds much more sophisticated. Because it is. Literary vocabulary allows you to identify techniques precisely and discuss their effects with authority. WAEC rewards precise critical language. Core poetic vocabulary. Meter, the rhythmic pattern of stressed and unstressed syllables. Caesura, a pause within a line of poetry. Enjambment, when a line runs on without pause into the next. Anaphora, repetition of a phrase at the start of successive lines. Apostrophe, addressing an absent person or abstract concept directly. Student 2. Can you give an example of apostrophe? Death, be not proud, John Donne addresses death directly. Or in Okigbo, addressing Idoto, the river goddess. The effect is to make the abstract vivid and present. For prose and drama. Point of view, first person, I, third person omniscient, limited third person. Stream of consciousness, or unfiltered flow of a character's thoughts. Dialectic, dialogue that explores opposing ideas. Foil, the character who contrasts with another to highlight qualities. Deus ex machina, an unlikely or sudden resolution to a plot problem. Student 3. What is a foil in Nigerian literature? In Things Fall Apart, Onoka, Okonkwo's father, is a foil to Okonkwo. His laziness and failure make Okonkwo's ambition and strength more striking by contrast. Thematic vocabulary. Ambiguity, when a text has more than one valid interpretation. Irony, the gap between appearance and reality, expectation and outcome. Paradox, a statement that appears contradictory but contains truth. Allegory, an extended narrative where characters and events represent abstract ideas. Leitmotif, a recurring symbol, image, or phrase that carries thematic weight. Student 1. Give an example of allegory in our set text. Animal Farm is a clear allegory. The farm represents the Soviet Union, the pigs represent communist leadership. In African literature, A.M.U. Jolito's Hurricane of Dust uses the natural world as an allegory for political turmoil. Describing tone and mood precisely. Elegy/elegiac, mournful, lamenting loss. Satirical, mocking social vices with humor. Epic, grand, heroic in scale. Lyrical, musical, personal, emotional. Subversive, quietly challenging dominant values. Ambivalent, expressing contradictory feelings simultaneously. Student 2. How do we identify the tone? Look at word choice, diction, sentence structure, imagery, and what the speaker or narrator seems to feel. Then choose the most precise word. Sad is vague, elegiac is precise. Quick review, simile, like /as, metaphor, direct comparison, personification, human qualities to non-human, synecdoche, part for whole, metonymy, associated concept, hyperbole, exaggeration, litotes, understatement via negation, oxymoron, contradictory terms together. Student 3. What is litotes exactly? Not bad to mean very good. It was no small achievement. Understatement through negation. Common in African oral tradition and formal English writing. Practical strategy, keep a literary vocabulary notebook. When you encounter a term, in your textbook, in a teacher's feedback, in reading, write the term, its definition, and an example from your set text. Student 1. Is there a core list we should know? Yes, the WAEC syllabus and your textbook glossary are authoritative. Aim to master at least 60 to 80 terms. Use them regularly in practice essays until they feel natural. A rich literary vocabulary transforms your analysis. Master poetic terms, meter, enjambment, caesura, anaphora, narrative terms, point of view, foil, stream of consciousness, thematic terms, irony, paradox, allegory, tone vocabulary, elegiac, satirical, lyrical, and figurative language. Use terms precisely, with textual evidence.